Hi guys, welcome to Office Blokes Reacts. I'm talking really close to the microphone and really deep.
I'm Office Bloke Mike.
I am Office Bloke Daz.
Collectively we are the Office Blokes.
We are.
We are
Coming at you live on Jazz Radio.
live.
And we've got a Patreon page, haven't we?
We have got a Patreon page. Go and have a look at patreon.com. Office Blokes React. Go and support the channel if you want to. Check it out.
Yeah, nice one. We've got a couple of other channels as well that you can support.
Office Blokes Try, where we try stuff, and Office Blokes Podcast, where we do a weekly podcast.
Yeah, we're committing to weekly now, aren't we?
Well, now I've said it.
Yeah, Friday at 6 English time.
As long as you watch it, otherwise we're going home.
Yeah, if you don't watch it, we'll stop doing it. Simple as that.
Simples.
So pull your finger out.
Yeah.
So we did Anthony Jeselnik. I don't think he had a beard. He looked really clean cut in that one that we did. He looks a bit more like his wife's left him in this one.
I've seen Anthony Jeselnik before.
Have you?
I've watched him before. He's a very, very, very funny guy.
I've just seen it. You know what we reacted to, and he's very to the bone. One he was.
What he does with me is he tells a joke, and then when the punchline comes, when you're expecting the punchline, it's something totally different.
Yeah.
And very offensive usually.
Built up and it's always like a twist.
I love that. He's brilliant. Genius comedian.
You need misdirection in comedy because otherwise it's just
same.
Like it's hacky comedy, isn't it? If you know what the punchline is before it comes all the time, it's just it's boring.
This guy's a genius.
Yeah. So right, we'll get into it. So Anthony Jeselnik, best of. Let's do this.
When I was in high school, my high school employed a blind janitor. 100% totally blind. And all the other kids would joke around that he went blind for masturbating too much. And at the time, I believed that. I was just a kid, I didn't know any better. It wasn't until I got older, wiser, I realized that's just an old wives' tale they used to use to try to explain why he was always masturbating. I, of course, live in Los Angeles. I've got a nice place, obviously. My brother's been staying with me for a couple of weeks now, which has been awful. My brother's crazy. Even my neighbors hate him. The other day, I opened up the door. I caught him masturbating. He looks me right in the eyes and goes, "Shut the door." I said, "Get inside." My family loves it when I put them in jokes. They love it. They'll be like, "Anthony, please put me in your next joke." And I'll say, "Are you sure? Because I'm going to make you a pedophile."
You know?
And they're like, "We don't care. We shouldn't be a part of this thing you've got going on." So I wrote that joke, put my brother in. I'm in Chicago, where he lives, doing a show. After the show, he comes backstage, and I say, "Mikey, what'd you think about that new joke? Did you like the shout-out I gave you?" And he gets all uncomfortable. He goes, "Well, crowd seemed to think it was funny. But I think it's kind of weird that you've got a joke where you want to fuck me."
What?
And I said, "What, Mikey? No. No, Mikey, you're my brother. That's a joke about you masturbating in front of my house." And he goes, "Yeah." And then you're like, "Get back inside."
Fair point.
Just in case you guys are wondering whether or not my brother's a fucking idiot. My grandmother is suffering from dementia right now. She forgets who she is, wanders out of the house and gets lost for hours. It's a problem. So what I did is I tied a bell around her neck. Sounds inhumane, sure, but problem solved. I mean, that thing is really heavy. If you're not laughing right now, the problem is your imagination. Don't get mad at me because you don't know how big bells can get. Man, my parents were strict. Mom and dad were strict. My mom and dad once made me smoke an entire pack of cigarettes. An entire pack of cigarettes in one sitting, just to teach me an important lesson about brand loyalty. Yeah, I learned a lot from my parents, especially my dad. Like, I'll never forget the first time I ever got a bad report card in school. First time I got a bad report card in school, I brought it home, I gave it to my dad, and my dad beat me. Beat the hell out of me. But I learned something. Because the next time I got a bad report card in school, I brought it home, and I gave it to my mom. Let her take the hit.
So, you see what I mean about you? It just changes the end bit.
Yeah.
I knew that was coming as soon as he said that, though. I like
just
it.
the way he changed it, just not what you're expecting. He comes out with
clever. His delivery as well, isn't it? It's so
genius.
sort of laid back and it's really good.
It's that humour that's, like you say, when you write something like about his brother and stuff, it just, I don't know, and then he changes it again.
Twists it round.
And he twisted it again.
It's like twisting the twist, isn't it?
Yeah, he's brilliant.
Yeah, it's clever.
I think there's still a lot of naive people out there that think these guys are on stage telling the truth. And it's like that's why people try and cancel comedians and stuff in a lot of cases, but it's like it's actual jokes in
laughter. No matter what you're laughing at, there's nothing to me that's too far. You know what I mean? Some of the shit people send me on WhatsApp. I'm like, whoa, I can imagine. But it still makes me laugh.
The thing is, too far for someone might be perfectly acceptable for someone else, and if you're going to pick and choose what is too far, then everyone gets to pick and choose, and then no one gets any comedy. Because everyone's offended by something, aren't they?
People.
So,
I mean, these guys, these comedians, I think they can sort of pretty much do what they want. Then you can choose whether you want to go and watch it or not. I suppose, can't you? It's all
a joke.
It's comedy in the end. Some of it's a bit more near the knuckle than others, but
I love this guy.
This type of comedy is right up my street. I like this, and then the sort of long storytelling type, like Bill Burr's stories, Bert Kreischer,
some of them,
people like that. Yeah.
People ask me, what was it like? What was it like to take your friend to get her abortion? It was boring. I don't know why I thought it was going to be fun and exciting. But trust me, the only person more disappointed than me that day was the baby. Right?
Fucking hell.
It was so boring. It was just me by myself for 2.5 hours in an abortion clinic waiting room, bored out of my mind. I don't know if you've ever been to an abortion clinic waiting room before, but the magazines are not great. The whole place is filled with kids for some reason.
That's fucked up.
I mean, I thought they were kids. Turns out they were just ghosts.
Wow.
I don't own a gun. I'm against guns, to be honest. When I was a kid, my parents had a gun. My parents said we had to have a gun. Gotta have a gun to protect the 5 children. Gotta have a gun to protect our 5 children. Of course, they eventually got rid of it to protect their 4 children. I'm not gonna lie, it was fun while it lasted. I was getting pretty good towards the end. This is who I'm making fun of when I make a joke on Twitter the day of a tragedy. The people who see something horrible happen in the world, and they run to the internet, and they run to their social media, their Facebook, their Twitter, whatever they got, and they all write down the exact same thing. My thoughts and prayers.
I knew you were going to say that.
My thoughts and prayers with the people in Aurora. My thoughts and prayers with the families in Boston. Do you know what that's worth? Fucking nothing. Fucking less than nothing. Less than nothing. You are not giving any of your time, your money, or even your compassion. All you are doing is saying, don't forget about me today. Don't forget about me. Lots of crazy distractions in the news right now, but don't forget how sad I am. Those people are worthless and they deserve to be made fun of. They're like a wedding photographer who only takes selfies.
I'm with him on that one.
He's good, that.
Yeah.
He's good. Really good.
Like I say, I've seen Jeselnik quite a few times, and I've seen some of them jokes before, but it's still, even when you hear him back, still very funny.
So funny. Yeah.
But I just, like you said before, Mike, I love his delivery. He's old.
Yeah, I do. It's
It's different to the comedians now. There's not many like him.
I was going to say, he's sort of a bit of one of a kind, really. I don't know. I mean, like I said, there's not many like that about at all, is there, with the delivery and the way he does it?
I don't think there is at the moment.
No,
to be fair, it's kind of an old-fashioned style, isn't it, of delivery, but then it's really to the bone and sort of...
Oh, some of them really, really close to the bone, aren't they?
His pan face as well, I love.
All part of the delivery and all part of the act, isn't it? And the way he does it, I think the type of jokes he's doing, that's the way he's got to be. You know, it just all comes together as like a fantastic act, doesn't it? So
enjoy that.
Yeah, he's really good. Yeah. So did I.
Hope you guys like that too. Don't forget, like and subscribe. Hit the bell. Tell your mates about us. Go across to the other channels, like and subscribe. Hit the bell there. Tell your mates about them as well.
Yeah, tell your other mates.
Why not? All your other mates, yeah. We've not forgot about you. Don't you worry. See you on the next one.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.